28, 2007, the biggest-selling female pop group in British history confirmed the rumors. 7 years after breaking up, the Spice Girls were reuniting.
We felt an enormous amount of support from a lot of people to get back together.
Yeah.
So we're doing it for ourselves, our fans, and everyone out there.
Mention England, and you may think of a country that honors tradition. But in 1995, the Spice Girls turned this reserved country upside down and curled even the stiffest of upper lips. With their colorful costumes and cheeky antics, these 5 English lasses set out to rule Britannia and conquer the world music scene. The group was the brainchild of an ambitious, then 22-year-old music manager, Chris Herbert. In 1994, Herbert noticed the English pop scene overrun with boy bands like Take That and E17. He decided the timing was perfect for an all-female group.
At the time I told myself, it's possible to kind of do this with a girl band, make it both sort of sexy and sassy, so that they become role models for young girls.
In April 1994, the Herberts placed an ad in Britain's popular performing arts publication, The Stage. Nearly 2,000 girls responded.
We sort of shortlisted it and then did more sort of induction days and workshops with the final 12 or 13 or whatever it was.
The first girl to catch Herbert's eye was Melanie Janine Brown, a 19-year-old dancer from Northern England. Melanie had been performing in gentlemen's clubs.
Well, I'm Melanie Brown. I'm 19 years old and I went to performing arts school.
She was very fashion conscious, great looking girl, incredible character and a very good dancer and had good singing ability as well. So she was a good all-round package.
Melanie easily bagged the first spot in the band. Next up was 19-year-old Victoria Caroline Adams, a 5'6" brunette from a wealthy London family.
I went to dancing college 3 years, left there and I did fashion shows and trade shows and a few musicals and things like that.
As cliche as it sounds, I think you can spot a star when they walk through the door.
2 down, 3 to go. 18-year-old Michelle Stevenson was a drama student at London University when she heard about the auditions.
I actually wanted to be an actress at that stage, so that's what I was kind of focusing on. I just kind of fell into it, really. I just went along to the audition because I hadn't been to an open audition before, and I thought it would be a good experience.
Stevenson's hunch proved right. She nailed the gig. Michelle decided to put school on hold and join the group. Melanie Jane Chisholm, a 20-year-old singer from Liverpool, was recovering from tonsillitis when she auditioned. Even with a sore throat, Melanie's talents won Herbert over.
I went to a performing arts college and I was originally going to go into the theatre, but I'd much rather do this.
1 spot remained.
I want to be a pop star.
For weeks, 22-year-old Jerry Estelle Hallowell, a working-class gal from Watford, England, kept badgering Chris Herbert for an audition.
On various occasions, she kind of kept on ringing into the office and really making a pest of herself that she couldn't get to one of the auditions.
I didn't go to the audition because I'd been skiing and I burnt my face.
Hallowell's musical training was spotty, to say the least. Jerry's resume included working as a game show host in Turkey. But what Jerry lacked in experience, she made up for in ambition.
She gradually persuaded us to come along to one of the workshop sort of days that we were doing, where, we really were down to our last few.
But then I turned up to the small audition where there was about 12 people, and I think I blagged it a little bit and just was a bit loud and just pretended to be Mariah Carey.
And she walked in the room and was as in your face and mouthy as ever, and you kind of knew then this is the one that's kind of missing. I said to her, "How old are you?" She said, "Oh, I'm as young or as old as you want me to be. I could be a 12-year-old with big boobs if you want."
The forced intimacy and rehearsal schedule didn't suit Michelle Stevenson. After 4 weeks, she quit. The search began for Michelle's replacement. Vocal coach Pepe Lemur suggested one of her students, 17-year-old blue-eyed blonde Emma Bunton.
I went to Sylvia Young Theatre School and then I did a BTEC Performing Arts at Barnet College, which I passed.
Emma's resume also included working as a model and appearing on television.
I was so nervous and I thought, what if they don't like me? But luckily we got on really well and
they liked me, and then Chick took me on.
For the next 4 months, the girls put in long hours rehearsing songs written by Herbert's associates, Irwin Keelis and John Thrice. Mel B designed the choreography. By September of 1994, the group was more than eager to perform.
I never heard one negative, except only when it wasn't going fast enough for them.
Within the span of 21 months, the Spice Girls went from nobodies to international pop icons. But in the spring of 1998, on the eve of the group's big American concert tour, the band was in turmoil. Ginger Spice, Geri Halliwell, called it quits. The diva's departure made front-page news and fueled rumors Spice Mania was over.
Girls as young as 3 years old, and they were distraught, crying, asking for Geri.
After leaving the Spice Girls, Geri Halliwell described her feelings to her fans.
It's like leaving a marriage. You say goodbye to the whole establishment, the friends, the family, everything. So you're alone by yourself, and it's like starting over.
And starting over is exactly what Geri's bandmates decided to do.
They managed to turn it into a heartbreaking challenge. You know, our friend has left, but we must pick ourselves up and go on.
2 years after Ginger's departure, Scary, Posh, Baby, and Sporty released Forever, the group's first album since Spice World. The record received mixed reviews, but sold more than 2 million copies.
Hopefully we will be together forever, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. But you can never take away from us what we have achieved as a group.
Soon after, the girls ventured out on their own. All 5 pursued solo careers. While Mel C stayed single, her Spice mates started families. In 1998, Melanie Brown married Spice Girls dancer Jimmy Gulzer. 6 months later, Brown gave birth to daughter Phoenix Chai. 2 years later, the couple divorced. In 2006, Brown had a brief romance with actor Eddie Murphy. In April 2007, Mel gave birth to daughter Angel Iris. DNA tests proved Murphy was Angel's father. In June 2007, Melanie Brown married movie producer Stephen Belafonte. Geri Halliwell welcomed her first child, daughter Bluebell Madonna, in May 2007. Geri did not identify the father. 3 months later, Emma Bunton also had her first, son Beau. Emma's boyfriend, Jade Jones, was her baby daddy. Of all the Spice Girls, Victoria Adams achieved the greatest post-breakup celebrity. In March 1999, Posh gave birth to son, Brooklyn. Then, on July 4th that year, Victoria and soccer star David Beckham tied the knot. The couple's wedding reportedly cost more than $800,000. Both bride and groom wore crowns and took their vows while seated on matching thrones.
That was the moment when people just went, my God, she's like Princess Diana.
The Beckham family soon grew to 5, with the arrival of sons Romeo and Cruz. Then, in 2007, the Beckhams moved to America. David signed with the Los Angeles soccer team, and Posh and Bex went Hollywood.
They're widely regarded as the king and queen of showbiz, really. You know, people absolutely loved it.
But girl power wasn't forgotten. On June 28, 2007, 7 years after their breakup, the ex-bandmates reconvened. They kissed, made up, and announced that the Spice Girls were reuniting.
We felt an enormous amount of support from a lot of people to get back together.
Yeah.
So we're doing it for ourselves, our fans, and everyone out there.
I've gotten from others.